Hello, good to have you back, everybody. Welcome back to City Skylines 2. Welcome back to Fort Chaosdale. And this is the area we built at the beginning. Yes, it's a suburb of the very first episode of Fort Chaosdale. And we go back today to our suburbs. We want to build a new, huge, gigantic suburb. Make it look cool, make it look unique by adding some boats, some beaches, some canals, some fancy mansions in between, of course some services. So we have a lot to do. It's a big episode today, so sit back, relax, enjoy the view of this nice Fort Chaosdale, and let's go. You see, there we are, and we just want to use this nice space here, right there, to add a new district. And please consider, while I'll delete some trees, liking and subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much. Okay, great. The trees are gone. We add our own trees. Now we're gonna add some canals and some small lakes, so the people may have some boats at their houses. And then we go in and add the first roads, the main roads, the sideway alleys, everything good before we get into our housing. Roads are done. Let's add a district. It's Broad Springs for now. Okay, the new district is called Broad Springs. We add some services we need. We need a cemetery. We need a primary school. We need a water tower maybe. Water wouldn't hurt. And now let's start zoning. And I zone some different types of zone. I zone the Southwest Pack. I zone the North American Standard Homes and some waterfront housing. So we have different houses everywhere, and let's watch the buildings grow. And while you watch, consider joining my Discord so we can meet up, have a chat about City Skylines and other stuff. It's free and I would be happy to meet you there. Okay, the first people are moving in. That's good. So we switch to the other side of this main canal, if you can call it the main canal. It's tiny. Anyway, let's get some more zoning in, and maybe here on the edge as well, while we wait for the water to flow into the canals. And here we have some space available as well for some more low residential housing. And the water has some problems, so we add 2 water sources into our neighborhood, so we have a good water flow on our canals. So one here and one in this corner as well. There we go. And enough water is provided for our new canal system. Let's maybe add a small alleyway which connects this district, this new one, to the old district. And we add some trees, of course, to divide those districts and to hide the main road. And we add, of course, some trees on this side as well. Everywhere we have some country roads or some high roads going on, we add some trees for kind of a noise barrier. And now we go into the gaps of this district and add some bits and pieces, add some detailing everywhere. I mean, we zoned this time a lot, so the zoning is not perfect. We will find some gaps here and there, but that's good. We can make use of this by adding some detailing, some apple trees, some small ponds, some walkways, some small or tiny parks. So that makes the district, the neighborhood look pretty interesting. So let's find some nice spots to detail up. There we go. We have a nice park with a pond. We can add some invisible pathways so people will actually walk here. And we can maybe add some mansions here and there. Some smaller ones, some bigger ones you will see in a moment. And now I make a custom playground. It won't function, but it fits nice into space. We can add some props, some kids maybe. So it looks like someone is using it. There we go, the playground has come alive. Some trees, some flowers, maybe in this spot. And we want to fill those awkward corners with some buildings. So we have to plot them by hand and get into the surface tool and modify the surface of this lot here. And of course we add a fence or a hedge with C so the people don't fall into the water. That's a nice house, don't you think? It's very special. So we go into the next corner and do the same we did before with another type of house. And here I want to add a really small kind of a community marina. To add a pier and some staircase. So it's a little tricky to get here, I guess. But some people are brave enough to park their boat on the steep canal entrance. So let's try to get something together here. Add some piers and some boats. And then we'll need a pathway for the people to get here somehow. So let's see what I can do. Okay, there we go. The first boat is here. So I'm confident we can get some more boats and a longer pier in here as well. There we go. Another stair and some more boats. They're on the water, so there we go, that's better. So you have to go, sorry, we need a pathway to our small community marina. There we go, the Marina of the Braves. And we have this huge open space left, so let's go through the mansions and maybe add a nice big mansion. Maybe the CEO of Chirpy's Churros lives here. Our lovely fast food chain around the city, very successful. So I guess he could afford such a house. Let's customize it up a little bit. Maybe a tennis court fits good in here. And then we need a huge hedge and some more trees, so everything is safe and protected. Okay, great. The new home for the potential Jibberjur CEO is ready. Okay, now let's continue detailing up. We always go with the mud path here and there, so people have a nice option to walk. What do you think? Do we have some brave people on this side of the canal as well? I think yes. So we add another marina, another small community marina, like we did on the other side. Very quickly try something similar right here. There we go. We use this here prop again. Yeah, we do basically the same. And you know what? Some people have to move out again for a path towards the marina. And with this done, we will add a bunch of trees around the neighborhood. So everything looks nice, looks a bit more grown in. Okay, now they need something to shop, I guess. So here we can add a nice parking road and add some low commercial shopping facilities. Let's see what we can find. Okay, and for this corner, maybe an office is okay. We have a little bit demand for office buildings. So let's find a nice office building in here. Yep, there we go. Let's extend this parking lot road just a little bit more. Nice. And again, a lot of trees are missing still. So let's change this. And another specialty for the neighborhood is a beach. Yeah, we add a custom beach for the people. We will detail it up quite a lot, so they'll have a nice place to chill and relax. I think it's a nice neighborhood to live. What do you think? And do you want to do something nice? Well, you can consider becoming a channel member of my YouTube channel. For only 99 cents a month, you can support me if you want. You get mentions and shoutouts, a special Discord role, some sneak peeks, and some nice exclusive Chaos Fun emojis. So consider becoming a member, thank you. And now continue with our beach. We need some dirt pathways towards the beach, and we need of course some deck chairs here and there and some trees. So let's get into detailing with the beach. Okay, we are back after the patch, and you may have noticed it looks a little bit different color-wise. Yeah, that's because my Lumina mod is broken. Don't it's only thing for me. Anyway, the colors are different. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if you like it. I maybe have to play around with the colors. I now use the preserve camera mod, and I have played around a little bit with the colors, with the saturation and stuff, and it looks a little bit brighter, a little bit more saturated maybe, I guess. I don't know, maybe I have to tweak those colors a little bit more. What do you think? I hope it's alright for you. That's what we go for now with it. Maybe Lumina will work again. Maybe I can switch back I have saved my Lumina settings anyway. But for now, we have this color pattern, this saturation going on. I hope you like it. Anyway, we are now here for the beach extension. We had some invisible parking spots and do the same pattern as we did on the other side of this beach. We had deck chairs, we had trees, we had some people, maybe a boat or two. So everything comes together pretty nice, I hope. After adding a bunch of more trees, I found a nice spot, so those people have to move out for another big mansion, which fits almost perfectly in this space. And now let's add some more trees, so nobody can watch into this lot. And now we are back at our cemetery. I added a dog park and some parking as well. Now let's add a path and add some trees, make everything blend together in here as well. And then we're good with this area, at least. On this side of our district we have some huge gaps, so we can do an extended walking mud path in here with some trees, with some benches. So it's a nice space and a nice walking path for the people of the neighborhood, I think. And last but not least, we have one space we have to fill, and I went around Google Earth and found this nice area which I want to kind of recreate in our city, and we can utilize this space for it. And we start by adding a nice country road, and we want to cover it up with such a net lane. We have those net lanes installed, those nice paths and walkways. I mean this one here. Looks pretty nice. It makes it look more interesting, more unique. So very quickly, let's cover up the street. There we go. Okay, great. And we had some tennis courts in there, so we just add some tennis courts as well. 1 and 2. Some benches here and there, and here and there. And then I want to create a pool area, a community pool for this area. And I found this funny prop, and I thought maybe we can make a nice pool area out of it. We had a small pool, and the people can relax on some deck chairs on the grass basically. So this is the area for the pool, and next to it we will leave some grass for the people to relax And of course we'll add a bunch of trees, because if you have noticed, it's next to a loud country road. Okay, great, I like it. And now we of course need some homes, and we can use the US Southwest row houses. They look pretty similar to them on Google Earth. So let's go around quickly, add some row houses here and there. Then we'll add some parking spots, and we of course need some ponds. We saw some ponds on this Google Earth picture as well. So some stuff to do. And some trees, of course. Always go with some trees. We love our trees, don't we? Okay, our version of this Google Earth shot is done. What do you think? I like it pretty much. And the last thing we need to do is detail up the school. And then we're done with this whole huge suburban district. So very quickly, we need only some tables and chairs, some trees. I want to replace this basketball field with this new chirper basketball field. It's a chirpy color. School will make everything a little bit more blue. Tables and the color of the walls as well. All right, you can go. And maybe this one. This looks good. All right, our school detail is finished. Now the last trees, some parking, then we're done for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I see you guys in the next episode here on my channel. I'm Chaos Fun. Have a good one. Bye bye.